everyone, here is Diane from Decoeasy, the Dutch channel of me and my mother-in-law Jenny. Are you ready for a new DIY? Because we have something more Christmassy for you today. Let's go and start crafting.
Let's start off with another DIY. Today I want to do a Christmas DIY, and therefore I have these two frames. They come in a double pack from Action, and I also still left this really small canvas frame from Action as well. If you know me, then I'd like to use the wood of the frame of these canvases for DIYing. So first let's unpack the whole thing. And I'll put one away, we're not going to need that. Just some paper. Now I use this knife to cut along the edge. So the inside, the wooden frame, which is underneath here, comes out. And we're going to use that for crafting. So I'll be back soon with just only a frame. And yeah, we're going to craft further with the frame. Look, this is what the frame looks like underneath. I just can rip it off. Or at least most of the part I can rip it off. And removing the back part is a little bit more difficult because those are attached with staples. Come on, let go. Yep, there we are. You can use this for another DIY or just throw it away. That is up to you. And here are those annoying staples. You've got to be really careful. Just push. And then you can carefully rip it apart like that. Okay, the paper has been removed and we now have just plain frame. The knife can be put away, and then it's time to paint. I think I'll grab just this brush. Nothing special. Do I have a bigger one? Well, if you have a big one, I suggest you using that one. Now it is painting time. Just plain white paint. And put the lid down there. I like to use this paint because the quality is good. But you can use everything. This is just chalk paint, by the way. And you can start off painting the whole frame in the color you like. I like to use white because later on I want to do something with brown and black. So then I think it would be good to use a lighter color for the frame, but you can choose everything you want. So I'll be back when the whole frame is white. Now while this thing is drying, I want to start making the decorations, and therefore I just downloaded this. This was actually a coloring page Gingerbread man, but it was plain white. It had nothing in it, but I just opened paint and started coloring in these parts of the gingerbread man. I'm going to cut this one out, and then I will be gluing it to some cardboard. Let that dry before you cut it out, otherwise the paper might tear apart. And then just cut out the whole figure. I'm not going to cut it out, you know, very detailed, but more roughly like so. Don't have to be precise. Then put this away a little bit. Then we have this big chunk of a milk carton, and I'm only going to use part. Now, let me grab some glue first. I've shaken it before I applied it. Oh, this glue is acting really weird. Oh, there it comes. I think there was just a big chunk hidden. I need a brush. Where is my brush? I'll pick a new one. I thought I'd put a brush aside for this job, but I didn't. Just an ordinary brush like so. Then we just start brushing out the glue. Like this or something. Beautiful. Maybe a little bit more upwards. Then just lay your figure down. And then I grab just an ordinary brush which isn't wet. I'm carefully starting to brush out any air bubbles that might have been come underneath that figure. And then I let it dry. When this is dry, I just use the knife, this one here, to perfectly cut out the whole figure. But that will take some time, so I'll just be back to you when the time is ready. See you soon. I wait for the gingerbread to dry. I thought it would be cute to make a little printable of the same gingerbread man, but then on this canvas. I measured it. This one is 7 by 7 centimeters. I'm going to use the same coloring page thing, but maybe then I give it a green hat, green buttons, and a green smile instead of red, and make a cute little sign on here. This will be a printable. If you are one of our members, then you can download this printable for free. I will send it in the member section to you. Just look at this cute print. Isn't it sweet? Well, I think it looks perfect upon this little canvas here. Let's get the glue again. I'll do the same trick just as I did with the big gingerbread end, but now on canvas instead of paper. And of course, as always, I have so much glue. Let's wipe it off a little bit. We really don't need everything here. I'm always afraid that I have not enough glue upon my project before gluing something together. This is basically, by the way, just Mod Podge, but then 17 times cheaper than the real Mod Podge here. That stuff is so expensive. Okay, I think we're there. Let's grab the print. And the good thing about this thing is that you still can slide up and down if necessary. Like so, and I would do the same trick again with the brush. And then we let everything dry. Just like so. Okay, the glue is dry. Time to cut out the figure. I do this with a knife. I lost my nails. Woohoo. I just wanted to lift up something while waiting for the glue to dry, and then they fell. Yeah, they teared apart. One teared apart, and then I'm done with the rest. So I have to start regrowing everything. Carefully cut out the whole figure, and then we'll be ready to further decorate the frame here. This one is also almost dry. Look how cute it turned out. I really want this in a big print, but I have it for you in the member section. So if you're a member, you can download the print. The cute little gingerbread man has been cut out. And yeah, this small canvas here is dry as well, but I still want to give this edgier color because I wanted to glue them something like this and something like that, and then start, you know, creating here in the corners some Christmas greenery. But I think this is too white, so I'm going to paint it or brown or maybe black, but we'll see what looks cool. It will be brown with this brown acrylic paint, and with the same paint I think we're going to distress the frame a little bit. Just pour a little bit upon the brush. Oh, there's some dried up paint here. Let's remove that first. Well, you can also just use a paper cup to put in your paint. So just like this, I think that will look pretty cool. Look, this gives a more high-end look than only the plain white edge. Okay, the brown paint is here. Now it is time to start distressing. I just used the leftover that is from the cardboard. Let's pour a little bit of paint upon that. This was actually what I could have done for the gingerbread, the frame as well. Just poured upon some leftover cardboard. Let me just dab a little bit to remove the excess paint. Just dab like this. And then you can start, well, let's say here from the inside, the brush, or like this, slightly start applying some paint. Look, and then this is what you get. And you can do this throughout the whole DIY. Here, the edges. Oh, well, that was a lucky accident. And then you can get this look. I'm going to distress the rest, leave it to dry, and then we'll be using the hot glue gun to apply the gingerbread man and also the frame upon the wooden frame. Okay, time to glue. I have the glue gun already heated up. All the paint is dry. So, yeah. Where to glue? Well, here upon the head, probably. And its leg here. Well, let me go just through like this. Yep, that is perfect. That is number 1. For number 2, I'm only doing here the outside parts. Not everywhere is necessary to put on glue, but better glue more than less. Well, those are upon it. I'm going to clean up here the space, and then I'm going to assemble some Christmas greenery that I can put there and there, maybe with some berries. Oh, we are back. I have some berries here with the branch, and I also have some greenery. There might be some spots here in the end that you want to, you might want to get rid of, but I like them because they're excellent to put glue on. I'm just going to start gluing here. Always use the scissors to press down the branch. And I'm just going to make, ouch, that was my finger, a nice arrangement. Out of these branches. Well, there might be one that can be tucked in the underneath the other one. Like here or so. Just a little bit behind so you're not going to see the other branch. And then you get something like this. Well, you can spice it up some more with berries here, for example. These two. Just apply some glue. And press them down. Hold it for a few seconds because this is styrofoam. Yes, there it is. Now, I think this looks really Christmassy. I'm going to arrange the other side as well, and when I'm done, I'll be back. Well, here it is. I think it looks super cute. Some neutral Christmas decor. You can hang it this frame, put it in your tree, just put it down somewhere. That is totally up to you. Of course, if you want to put it down, then I suggest moving your object that you're gluing so it can stand like this here. A little bit more upwards. That is such a versatile thing. You can put it in a wreath, on your mantle. Endless possibilities. Okay, let's start DIYing. I can't show you the project here at home because I want to start crafting with big pellet wood. There was a leftover from a pellet from, I believe, or stones or something from the garden. And yeah, I want to give that a second life. So I asked Jenny's husband to saw me some pieces of wood where I can craft with. I already did that. So I'll show you a really short part of the sewing process. And then we're going to the next step, actually. Okay, so that was the sewing. And now I have these 3 pieces of pellet wood. Of course, we sanded them a little bit on both sides because, yeah, this wood has some splinters. This is the bad side here that we don't want to use. And the other sides are all good sides. So I'm going to stack them. You can stack them like this or anything else. That is up to you. But first we want to paint all these stuff. So I took myself the biggest brush I can find and some brown acrylic paint. Let's shake it a little bit. And then I'm going to paint the lines here and a little bit of the inside parts here. Not this, because well, we're gluing them upon each other, so we don't all need, it's simply not necessary to paint that also. So we're saving ourselves a little bit of paint. Okay, pour some paint upon it. And then just start dabbing because I want to get the paint everywhere on the wood. And by dabbing, that goes the quickest way. Let's check. Everything is covered, I believe. Well, then I always just go up and down so you can get rid of the most excess paint. And then we're going to continue on the side, dab first. When you're happy, just brush it out towards one side. I'm going to repeat these steps on all the wood here, and when I'm done, I'll be back to you. Okay, the acrylic paint is dry. Time to give these beams a little bit of a distress with just some white paint. And yeah, I'm just doing something. Don't have a special technique for this. Just take a little bit of white paint. And then if you have too much, I suggest, you know, putting it for something like here, because you're going to glue here anyway. You can scrape it off or dab it off, whatever you want. And then just like this, start doing the edges here. Something like that, this. Here, and that gives it a distressed look. If you want to add some more, slightly go there, maybe here, just do something extra, and then you get a nice distressed look. Or just do it upon here, upon the center, just by really lightly brushing a straight line. Make sure that you're painting with the line of the wood, which is for me like this, so I don't paint upwards and downwards like that. Okay, I'm going to repeat these steps on the rest of the beams, and then wait till it's dry so we can glue them together, stacked as one. Well, I'm giving the last finishing touch on this side, on the top section, and then I'm going to let everything dry. The whole thing became a lot lighter now, which is fine by me, but if you don't want to have it that light, if you want, if you feel like you need to retouch something, then just do it with a brown paint. That is totally fine. That is totally up to you, or whatever you think looks beautiful. That's the fun thing of distressing. You can do just whatever you like. Okay, well, hope I can show you a little bit better by tilting this thing. Here, yeah, well, don't mention this. We're going to glue that. These are the sides. I'm really happy with the result. Now I'm going to let everything dry, and then it's time to stack it upon each other. Well, gluing time here. I used the glue gun for this job because I think that will work out fine, but you can use many types of glue. Not going to use that much of glue. I think this is enough. I hope this is enough. Carefully just laying this one here on top of the other block, just like so. And I do the same thing with this one here. I used to glue with a lot of more glue, but actually I don't do that anymore. Because when you want to reuse this project, look, it's stuck now perfectly. When you want to reuse this project, it is really hard to get them of each other. Okay, time to give this a little bit more life. I think it would be, oops, spider web here. It would be nice to make something for the kitchen in the Christmas style. Now these need to, yeah, actually be some sort of pile of books, so you can also stack them if you want to, you know, a little bit more playful than just like this. Totally up to you, but since I have very narrow space in the part where I think I want to put these, I just glued them almost straight upon each other. Okay, I want to do something with letters because books need to have letters as well. I'm going to grab my stash to see if I can find any white wooden letters that I can use for this job. I have so many letters here, I just took them out of the bag and I sorted everything out. And this is what I want to have. Instead of making spirits bright, it will be baking spirits bright. I will be using the glue gun to put everything here upon each side of the book. Just in this way. And then, yeah, then we are one step further. These are, by the way, wooden letters from the Action shop here, similar to Dollar Tree, sorry. And I don't know how much I paid for one package because these are lots of packages of letters. I also have them in black and in blank wood, but I think white will be the perfect for this because, yeah, black is too dark and we already have a wooden color, so we'll be using white today. Okay, I think for the gluing, I think it's best, for me it works best that I put them just like this, or yeah, like this, and this is the top, right? Yeah, not that I'm starting to glue in the wrong way. What I like to do while the glue gun is heating up, just putting the letters in the right direction. And yeah, I do that with all of the letters. And then I want to check if everything is aligned well. If that is true, then I would be starting with the inside of the letters. I think today I will be starting here upon the bottom section with the inside letters. Because then I can easier, you know, arrange everything. Oh, here is a little, yeah, some wood, a splinter. That might be dangerous. Yeah, I'm still doing it right. So, just continuing arranging everything, and then I start gluing around with the hot glue gun. Well, the books are completely, well, with letters now, but I don't know if you agree with me or not. I think it now looks too clean. I think I have the solution for that, or actually Jenny has the solution. Just take a black marker or a copper one, or gold. I think I'm going to pick gold. If I have gold, I don't know. And then just mark alongside the edges of the letters. You can do this fine or just as thick as you want. Totally up to you. That gives, at least I think, a much more festive look. You can use any color you like. Just be creative, pick whatever you like, what you want to use. Look, this is, well, a golden copper marker. It is a glass marker, but it works good for this stuff as well. Yeah, it has a copper look. I think that will look really, really classic. Now, I will just lay this down. Sorry, I have to do it on the other side. Let's start here with the B. Let me just mark around the letters. And I will show you just what I mean in a few seconds. Now the letters look like this. I think this looks much cooler than it was before. Much more festive. It has some glitter. I don't know if you can see that. But I think they look really classic. This also works with green, red, whatever silver you want to use. Just pick a color you like and everything will look great. And for the finishing touch, I want to decorate the whole thing with some ribbon here. A tiny bow on top. And yeah, I found this Christmassy gingerbread man that I once made out of paper. Just cardboard with a print on top, glued together. I think it would be cute to put it down here, or maybe you can some sort of hang it up like this. That is up to you. Here, here, here. Or maybe here together if you want to make a bow here. Totally fine. I'll be using the hot glue gun and the scissors to apply everything. And maybe I'll decorate it with some greenery as well. We'll see. I want to make a double loop bow, and therefore I have to cheat. I can do the other way, but I think this was an easy way. Just make 2 loops out of the ribbon, glue them together. Just make them the one slightly smaller than the other one, so you can just gently pull them like so. Now, let me just now pinch everything in the center. And that is when the trick comes in. You have another piece of bow glue, and then quickly attach to the center of this bowl. Hold it for a few seconds. Then you're going to wrap this thing here around while pinching the big bowl together. You can just wrap around like this. And then glue it back again on the back. For this, I need to use my scissors, because otherwise I would have burned my fingers. And then you get a bow, a double loop bow, and you can just shape things up if you want to. Really easy way of making a bow. I just glued it here on top. Of course, afterwards you always have to arrange things a little bit. But this is, yeah, actually a pretty easy way. Can't go wrong. And I have a double loop bow. Just a cute little present. I think it needs some Christmas greenery, and of course we need to put on this man here somewhere. Somewhere here. Like some sort of tag idea. Well, here is the project. I think the copper lining upon the letters really gave it a finishing touch, and the ribbon looks really cute together with the gingerbread man. And on the top section I added some greenery and some berries for the real Christmas feeling. Well, that was it. Let us know in the comment section what you think of this DIY.
That was another DIY for today. Let Jenny and me know in the comment section what you think of today's project. We hope to see you next time. Take care. Bye, everyone.